You got to know George Sisson, right?
Yes.
What did you think about George?
Character. So he was, I know when I first got there, he was in between working in the front office and the clubhouse, and we always had him running with his head cut off. So
yeah.
Have him going back and forth and being the mediator. So he was a good guy. Made the clubhouse a fun place to be.
Was there a role model when you were a kid in Florida that you kind of looked up to? Say, I want to be like him?
I liked a lot of Greg Maddux.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way he kind of more the doctor and type part of the game, and kind of like break everything up, make everything a science type. And I also like Josh Beckett, when he was with the Marlins. So it was kind of a mix between, you had a hard thrower and then you have kind of a more of a finesse guy. So I kind of see myself somewhere in between.
We have give you one more card this year. Let's pretend it's Elih Villaneuva. What would you say about Elih Villaneuva? And then I'll let your wife can talk about it.
Okay. Let's see a little bit about myself. I guess first I'm more kind of passive. Kind of just wants to see how everything goes. Kind of see who people are type, and once I get comfortable, that's when I kind of open up, and kind of a bit of a character. I like to play a lot of games. Definitely play a lot of games with the older crowd that was in Double A, and some of them didn't like that too much. And I played a game with one of the older guys, a trick, and I came back one day, the next day we had batting practice for one of our games, and I found my locker empty, and all my personals and stuff were frozen in a bucket. So I had to spend my entire first couple hours defrosting and unfreezing my clothes. So they always told me, said, all right, well, you get us, we get you back. So it's kind of fun going back and forth with other guys. 23rd,
2009, Villanueva leads Jacksonville to title. Elih Villaneuva, a Lurie Wrangler in 2007, helped the Double-A Jacksonville Suns to their first ever Southern League championship as a Florida Marlin affiliate with 5 solid innings on the hill. And then they said, and a shocking 3-run home run in the 4th inning. Why would they be shocked?
I believe probably because that year it was not many pitchers got a hit, and definitely nobody hit a home run. So for that to come out, I know the previous year they lost in Game 7, and it was just one of those things where it was the right place. I always tell everybody it was the right place, right time. It was, kind of those meant-to-be type moments. And I lived it up pretty well. And even in spring training, and even to this day, I still hear about it. And it's kind of one of those memories that you'll never forget.
When you first time you saw yourself on a baseball card, what was that like?
I thought that was pretty cool. To be able to see, I was a big baseball collector, baseball card collector when I was young. And you have all these guys, and when they come into town to try to get them to autograph it, that's kind of a real special thing. And when I was able to see my card, and I was kind of like, wow, it's the dream is coming to pass. So, and then obviously when kids ask me to sign my baseball card and them to keep it, it's fun. I like it. Funniest things I've seen is when our manager got ejected this past year. He went out, argued with the umpire on a call, and it was one of those things where a situation happened and none of the umpires saw it, and obviously our whole team was screaming out of the dugout. So he ran out there, and the umpire said for him not to come out, don't come out, and he ended up obviously getting ejected. And it was one of those situations where he was over the top, and he slammed his helmet down, and once he slammed his helmet down, it bounced up and hit him back in the face.
Okay.
So it was kind of one of those things where the whole dugout kind of looked at each other. It was like, did you see that? So kind of hit him back in the face, and I think that ticked him off a little bit even more, and he kicked the helmet and kind of walked off after that. So I think that's one of the funniest things I saw this past year.
Have you ever been ejected?
No, I have not, but I've gotten pretty close. You know, I wonder how it would be if one day I'd wake up and I'd be throwing 96, 97. You know, what kind of pitcher would I be then if I had the same control? Obviously, you know, this day and age, it's who can hit the ball the farthest and who can throw the hardest. You know, who can light up the gun in stadiums. But I think with the control part, I think I would rather have that aspect of the game, being able to, you know, locate, know where the ball's going, and then after that you can start kind of making stuff up. So,
where do you see yourself when you're on the mound and pitching for the Marlins? Is that hopefully this year?
Hopefully this year, yes. Yeah, I have a chance to go to big league spring training. This will be my first year in big league camp, and hopefully I do well enough to show what I can do to the organization, and show that they do have something down there in the minor leagues that they can come up and help them win.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate coming back and giving back to obviously the charity, and being able to see the snow, which was nice.
And it's beautiful tonight. It really is. Well, thank you. We'll see you tonight.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.